Yeah, a one-off versus...
Hello and welcome to the second annual Mark Gallo Invitational game number 1 as the Sonora High Wildcats take on the Delta High Delta Kings, or Stagg High Delta Kings. I'm Jeremy Hurtado bringing you all the action today as the Wildcats come in the game with a record of 4-0 under head coach Lloyd Longaway in his third season at the helm, while the Delta Kings come into their game's record with a 5-2 record under head coach Ryan Berg, who is in his 8th season as head coach there for Stagg. These two teams met just 3 days ago in the championship game of the 62nd annual Joe Nava Delta King Classic, and Sonora came away with a victory 79-46. And today they play in the first round of the tournament as we get set. Sonora wearing white jerseys with gold numbers, outlined in gold, while the Delta Kings have black uniforms and gold lettering. Sonora wins the tip. It's over to Jonathan Mabin. Gives it over to Capello. Kicks it over to Hanson, getting the start today for the Wildcats. Austin Patterson out the top of the key. Back to Mabin. Working down low to Dye. Up, no good. A rebound comes off, and it comes off to Tay, who gives it over to Davion Cherry, bringing it up for the Delta Kings. Kobe Tay now with the ball. Gets it over to Phillips. Back over to Fields, now back to McBride. McBride to Tay from corner three, up, shot, no good. Rebound, though, by the Delta Kings is no good as well, and Day clears it for the Wildcats. No score here early as Maben's shot goes off, no good. Phillips comes down with the rebound for the Delta Kings and pushes it up the court for Stagg. Guarded by Patterson. Gives it over to Kobe Tay. Tay working on Hanson. Brings it back to the top. Now for McBride with three-point shot up. No good. Rebound. Bounces around, comes off into the hand of Patterson for the Wildcats. Patterson stopped. Three-point shot. No good. Comes off to Cherry. Cherry guard a little too closely there by Maben. Maben picks up the foul, his first. Stagg inbound the ball, comes over to McBride. McBride gives it over to Cherry, gets it over to Fields. Fields looks back to Cherry at the top of the key, over to Tay. Tay, three-point shot shooter. You can't leave him unguarded. Phillips, turnaround jumper over Patterson, no good. Rebound comes off to Capello. The Cats are on the move. No score here, 6:15 left to go first quarter until now, and Patterson lays it up and in over the defender Tay. 2 points there for Patterson. He had 27 last time on Saturday when these two teams played. They played twice last year. He averaged 27.5 points a game both times they played. Stagg looks to try and contain him today, talking to Coach Ryan Bird. McBride at the top of the key. Over to Tay. Back to McBride. He holds it. A little slower pace here in today's game. First quarter than we had last week. Shot goes up. No good. Rebound goes off to Sonora, but there's a foul called on the Wildcats. Here's the replay. Patterson's running layup there. Nice job. Way to be aggressive down the lane, getting the first 2 points of the game for the Wildcats. Phillips gets the inbound over to McBride, over to Tay. Tay guarded by Maben. Finds Phillips at the wing. Phillips back over to Cherry. Finds Tay in the corner. Three-point shot up. No, rattles around, no good. Rebound comes off to Patterson, who's on the run for the Wildcats. Patterson gives it to Dye. Dye. Shot no good. Rebound comes off to Phillips. And he's running for Delta Kings. Phillips goes down. Two guys collided. Foul called on Patterson, his first. Be inbound for the Delta Kings here. Sherry taking care of that for the Delta Kings. 2-0 our score. Sonora up 4.5, or just over 4.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Tay around the screen. Foul called on the screener, though. So that'll be a turnover going back to the Wildcats. Maben bringing the ball up court for the Wildcats. Gets it out to Hanson. Corner three shot up. No good. Rebound by Dye. Dye goes up with it. Nice rebound basket for the Wildcats, big guy. And the Cats are up 4-0 here. 4:35 left to go in the first quarter. Dye was able to do that real effective last week against them. Back where he started down low, doing work this week for the Wildcats as they start the tournament here in Modesto. Patterson driving down the court, kicks out to Capello. Shot up, three-point shot, good. Cats are on a 7-0 run here to start the game. 4:09 left to go in the first quarter. McBride over to Tay. Tay drives in the lane on Hanson, lays it up in. Nice job. Way to be aggressive by Tay, getting the layup around Hanson, getting the first 2 points for the Delta Kings. Back on offense, Patterson shot, three-point up, good. 10-2, Sonora leads now, 3:42 left to go here in the first quarter. 5 points now for Patterson in the first quarter here. Tay drives, picks up his dribble, gets over to McBride. McBride, three-point shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Phillips. Phillips hits a cutting Tay, who lays it up and in. Nice job there by Phillips and Tay. Teamwork, making it 4 points for the Delta Kings. Here's a nice replay of the rebound by Phillips, hitting the cutting Tay. Lays it up and in. This broadcast of Sonora High basketball is brought to you in part by California Gold, building tomorrow's value today. The NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp. Be one of the first 75 to register to get $100 off camp tuition. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp to learn more. Sonora Conference Center. 4 unique conference rooms in downtown Sonora. Visit SonoraConferenceCenter.com for more details. Benton Roberson CPAs, serving Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Straight Sports Custom Uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more information. 3:18 left to go here in the first quarter. Sonora up 10-4 over the Delta Kings. Maben brings the ball up for the Wildcats. Gets it over to the right wing to Patterson. Patterson guarded by Farms, who checked in for the Delta Kings. Shot by Milbourne goes up, no good. Rebound comes off. Delta Kings, it'll be Sonora ball here. 3:01 left to go in the first quarter, 18 on the shot clock. Patterson inbound for the Wildcats. Gets it over to Milbourne. Milbourne spins on Phillips, decides to shut up. Shot up, rather. Rebound comes off the Farms. And Stagg has the ball, looking to cut into the Wildcat lead that's currently at 6 points. Cherry, top of the key, guarded by Patterson. Gives it over to Reed. Reed drives, shot blocked by Capello. Rebound comes off the Farms. He goes up and is fouled by the Wildcats and will send the line for 2. Foul is on Gabe Milbourne here. You see as Farms comes up with the rebound, gets fouled by Milbourne. Farms goes to the line. He's 4 of 7 on the season from free throw line. 57% free throw shooter, makes his first. Second free throw up and good as well. Cuts the lead for the Wildcats down to 4 points here with 2:30 left to go in the first quarter. Maben brings the ball up, gives it over to Patterson. Patterson thought about a 3. Drives down the lane. Jump shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Phillips. 1-on-3, slows it down. Milbourne almost gets it from behind. Now he drives. Drives the lane, gets foul called again by the Wildcats. This time on Patterson, that's his second. Here's a replay of the drive by Phillips, being aggressive, going to the basket, getting rewarded, picking up some free throw shots. Jason Phillips, 6'1" senior from Stagg. First free throw up and good. Phillips, 24 of 27 on the season now, just over 88%. Checking in for the Wildcats, number 3, Cole Edwards, replacing Austin Patterson. Phillips, second free throw up and good as well. 4 straight free throws made by the Delta Kings. Cuts the lead to 2, 10-8 here with 2:12 left to go in the first quarter. Hansen drives, finds Milbourne. Shot, no good. Rebound comes off the Farms for the Delta Kings. Delta Kings have a chance to tie or take the lead here on this possession. Bounce pass goes off the foot of a Wildcat player, out of bounds. And the Delta Kings will maintain possession. Checking back in for the Wildcats, Devin Dye as well as Austin Patterson. So just quick couple seconds on the bench for Patterson. Tay from the corner 3 gives the Delta Kings an 11-10 lead. Tay comes into the game shooting 38% from the three-point line. Did a lot of his work there, earning him all league in the tournament last weekend. Starts off right where he did. Nice open 3 shot from the corner, and he loves that spot, judging from last weekend's events. Timeout on the court. We'll be back after these messages on NorCal Sports TV. 1:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Delta Kings have the ball up by 1. Tay, three-point shot up, no good. Rebound comes off the dive for the Wildcats. He outlets to Patterson. Patterson running down the left wing, now slows it down. Pulls up from three-point shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Hanson for the Wildcats. Back to Edwards, over to Patterson at the wing. Patterson feeds Dye at the free throw line. Dye, turn around, jump shot, no, too hard. Rebound, no, comes off to Patterson, and the Cats maintain possession. Hanson in the corner. Gets it down low to Dye. Dye, spin. Called for a travel. Empty possession there for the Cats. 56.5 left to go in the first quarter. Stagg up 11-10 over the Wildcats. Maven comes out to guard Cherry just past half court. Cherry picks up his dribble. Gets it over to Reed. Reed working on Capello. Drives down, now picks up his dribble, looking for someone. Finds a cutting Phillips. Shot, no good. Rebound comes off the Farms. Lays it up again, no good. And it's rebound comes off the dive for the Wildcats. Patterson, three-point shot off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound Hanson. Hanson gets the ball back over to Maven. Maven get down low to Dye, but it's knocked out of his hands rather by Phillips. Controlled by the Delta Kings, and Tay comes up with it. Tay driving on Patterson, lays it up and in. Extends the Delta King lead to 3. 5 seconds left. Hanson driving. Hands off the Dye. Dye shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Tay. Tay, long shot. Oh, rims out almost. 70-footer, no good. At the end of the first quarter, our score, Stagg Delta Kings 13, Sonora High Wildcats 10. You're watching the first round of the Mark Gallo Invitational on NorCal Sports TV. We're back here live at the Mark Gallo Invitational, Sonora High basketball. Sonora taking on the Stagg Delta Kings in the first round of the tournament today. Sonora High trails 10-13 as we get ready to start the second quarter of play. Delta Kings have the ball. Inbound pass over to Farms. He gets it over to Cherry. Cherry working on Maben. Over to Tay. Tay, three-point shot up, no good. Rebound off to Patterson for the Wildcats. Patterson, guard by Farms. Gets it over to Capello. Capello drives, pulls up, gets over to Maven. Now back to Patterson at the wing. Patterson, baseline drive, hands off to Milbourne. Shot up, no good. But there's a foul called on the Delta Kings. On Davion Cherry, picking up the foul for Delta Kings, his first. You can see here Patterson with the drive, gives the ball off to Milbourne. Milbourne goes up, gets fouled by Cherry. He'll be stepped to the line shooting 2. Milbourne's first free throw up, short. Milbourne 6'5", 170 junior for the Wildcats. Second free throw up. Makes it, cuts it to a 2-point lead for the Delta Kings. Sonora picks up a little pressure here and is able to create a turnover. Milbourne gets it over to Hanson. Hanson drives baseline, lays it up and in. Tie ball game, 13-all. Nice job of getting a change of defense, creating a turnover on and scoring points off of it for the Wildcats. Reed called for the travel. Back-to-back turnovers by the Delta Kings. Here's a replay of the steal by Maven. getting the ball over to Hanson, driving the lane, down the baseline rather, giving the Wildcats and tying the game up at 13. Maben, aggressive drive, lays it up and in around Phillips, giving the Cats back a 15-13 lead here. 6:52 left to go in the first half. Tay, guarded by Hanson. Gets it over to McBride, who just checked in for the Delta Kings. Nice pass over to Farms. Farms blocked shot by Milborn. Comes up with it over to Maben. Maben's pass, though, is knocked out of bounds by Jason Phillips of the Delta Kings. Nice replay there. The last time by, Maben being aggressive, taking it to the basket. Patterson's pass is intercepted by Tay. He gets it out to Phillips on the run, a little too far, stops, able to gather himself, makes the layup, and ties the game up again at 15. Back and forth now. Maben slows it down, gets it over to Capello at the wing. Capello drives around his defender, shot up, no good, but Milborn's there for the rebound. He misses it, now goes up, gets his own rebound again, lays it up and in. And there's a foul called on Delta Kings. Foul is on Jason Phillips, his second team foul. Milborn there doing work underneath, going up, getting his own rebound, following the shot, going back to the line where he split 2 free throws a moment ago. Comes up short, but the rebound comes off to Hanson for the Wildcats. 6 minutes left to go here in the quarter. Patterson's pass to Milborn, tipped over to Hanson. Hanson three-point shot, no good. And Phillips again comes down with the rebound for the Delta Kings. Drop pass there for Cherry. Cherry over to McBride at the right wing. Kobe thought about it. Now he's going to take the shot. Comes up short. Rebound comes to Phillips, though. And the Delta Kings doing a good job on the offensive board there. Puts it back in. Tying the game back up at 17. Capello over to Hanson. Hanson, baseline drive. Gets it over to Maben. Corner, three-point shot, up and good. Nice job there by Hanson finding the open Maben. And now the Wildcats look to give a little pressure, but the Delta Kings quickly break it. Kobe, three-point shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Milborn. He gets over to Patterson. Patterson looks to Hanson, running down the court. Almost steps out of bounds. Gets the ball to Capello at the top of the key. Shot up, no good. Rebound again by Phillips for the Delta Kings. Phillips, shot over defender, Maben, no good. Rebound comes off to Milborn. Milborn, Patterson. Patterson finds a streaking Maben down court. Layup, short. Rebound again, tipped over to Phillips for the Delta Kings. 20-17 our score, 4:35 left to go in the first half. Tay, three-point shot up, no good. Rebound Capello. So Tay hit the first one early, but has missed the last 3 or 4 attempts. Capello picks up his dribble, gets it over to Hanson in the left wing. Hanson drives around, shot short. Gets his own rebound, though, gets it out to Maben. Maben, three-point shot, up and good. 2 in a row for the Wildcats senior. Gives the Wildcats a 6-point lead and a timeout called by the Stagg Delta Kings head coach, Ryan Berg. Good job of Hanson here, finding Maben for the open three-point shot. We'll be back after these messages on NorCal Sports TV. 4:05 left to go here in the second quarter. Wildcats up 23-17. Turnover there by the Delta Kings. Capello steps in the way of the pass. Hanson now up with it. Gives it over to Milborn. Milborn gives it out to Patterson, top of the key. Patterson working on Phillips. Drives, gets over to Maben. Maben, three-point shot up and good again, his third one in a row. 3 possessions down the court, 3 shots by Maben. He's got 11 so far here in the first half for the Wildcats. He had 18 against the Delta Kings in the championship game on Saturday. Now following up with another good showing here so far in the first half for the Wildcats. Here's the replay of the pass from Patterson over to Maben. Shot up. Delta Kings down by 9. Largest deficit so far here of the afternoon. Nice pass there by Hussein Oliver. Gives Jason Phillips a nice layup again for the Delta Kings. Patterson thought about 3. Now he's going to shoot it. Shot off, no good. Rebound comes to Reed for the Delta Kings. Reed hands it to McBride. McBride slowing things down. Gets it back over to Cherry, guarded by Maben. Phillips gets it from Cherry. Clear out for Phillips versus Austin Patterson for the Cats. Phillips, dribble, up, shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Maben for the Wildcats. 2:30 left to go here, first half. Wildcats up 26-19. And their turnover called by the Wildcats. Travel called on Jonathan Maben.
Number 34, Devin Dye, checking in for Sonora.
Checking back in for the Cats. Devin Dye replacing Gabe Milborn. Oliver over to Reed, who gives it over to Phillips. Phillips cross-court pass over to Cherry. Feeds Oliver down low, loses his handle. Shot partially deflected by Dye. Patterson comes away with it for the Wildcats. Hanson thought about a three-point shot. Now backs off. Drives the baseline, gets it over to Capello. Capello, three-point shot up, no good. A rebound comes off to Phillips. Phillips fouled by Wildcats Austin Patterson, and that's his third personal foul.
Austin Patterson, that's his third personal. 6 team foul.
Checking in for Austin Patterson, number 1, Brian Malalo.
And number 24, Cody Tay.
Tay also checks back in for the Delta Kings. McBride feeds Tay, gives it over to Reed. Reed, shot blocker there, Dye, made Reed think about it. Reed lost the handle, goes over to the Wildcats. Stoppage of play here to fix the shot clock. Inbound pass comes to Maben. He gives over to Hanson. Capello coming around the screen from Dye. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Hanson, but he steps out of bounds. Nice call there by the official. His heel was just out of bounds. Turnover comes over to the Delta Kings. 1:25 left to go. Wildcats up by 7. Maben, single pressure on Cherry. Now Hanson comes over, double team. Creates a wild pass, but it's brought in by Reed. Reed, stop, shot, shot rather good. Goes up and over Dye. Nice pull-up jumper there by Reed. Cuts the lead for the Cats to 5. As we go under a minute left to go here in the first half. Hanson drives, loses the ball, and it goes off of Hanson, out of bounds. And again, Stagg will have a chance here to cut the lead.
Number 3, Jason Phillips.
Jason Phillips checking back in for the Delta Kings, replacing Hassani Oliver. Phillips drives, now pulls up, hands the ball off to Tay. Tay guarded by Malillo. Phillips thought about a 3. now pulls up, a shot off the front iron. Dye comes away with it for the Cats and gets it over to Mabin. Mabin, 25 on the shot clock. Opportunity to take the last shot here for the Cats if they so choose. Mabin, guarded by Reed, gets it over to Hanson. Hanson's picked up by Cherry. Standing at the top of the key, dribbling it. 12 seconds left now on the game clock for the first half. Dye coming out, set a screen. Hanson goes away from it, gives the ball over to Capello at top wing, right wing. 3-point shot up and good as time expires. Our score, Sonora High Wildcats 29, Delta Kings 21 here live on NorCal Sports TV. This broadcast of Sonora High basketball is brought to you in part by California Gold. Building tomorrow's value today. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. Be one of the first 75 to register to get $100 off your camp tuition. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp to learn more. Sonora Conference Centers, 4 unique rooms in downtown Sonora. Visit SonoraConferenceCenters.com for more information. Benton Roberson CPA, serving Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Straight Sports. For custom uniforms, go to straightsports.com for more information. Our final score here at the first half, Sonora 29, Stagg 21 on NorCal Sports TV.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches through calls, texts, and social media. Contact us today. Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches through calls, texts, and social media. Contact us today.
Welcome back here as we get ready to start the second half. 29-21 our score. First half stats brought to you by Benton Roberson CPA. Benton Roberson CPA provides personalized tax, accounting, and financial guidance to individuals and businesses throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Our team believes in partnership with you and your team to build lasting relationships that help you achieve your financial goals. Give us a call today and experience the Benton Roberson difference. We look forward to hearing from you. First for the Wildcats, leading scorer number 2, Jonathan Maben with 11. Spencer Capello had 6. Austin Patterson had 5. Gabe Milborn 3, and Devin Dye chipped in 2, giving the Cats 29-21 lead over the Delta Kings. Leading scorer for the Delta Kings, Kobe Tay with 9. Jason Phillips had 8. And then Breland Reed and Jabbar Farms both had 2 for the Delta Kings. We're back here to live action in the third quarter as the Cats inbound the ball, have possession first. Ball comes over to Patterson at the top of the key, gives it down to Dye. Dye, shot up, no good, follows his own shot, gets it to go this time. Extending the Cats' lead to 10 here early in the second half. McBride over to Cherry. Cherry hands off to Tay. Tay gives back to McBride. Finds Phillips at the left wing, guarded by Capello. Drives baseline, runner, shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Capello for the Wildcats. Patterson brings the ball up the court, guarded by Farms for the Cats. Gets it over to Capello. Capello drives, now stops. Bounce pass off Patterson's foot, over to Phillips. Phillips for the Delta Kings run out the tide. Hey, his shot's no good though. And Maben comes away with it for the Cats. Running. Throws it out of bounds, trying to give the ball over to Devin Dye. Dye was boxing out, thought Maben was going to take the shot. And Maben tried to bounce pass, went right by Dye and goes out of bounds. 6:50 left to go here in the third quarter. Cats up by 10. McBride, a three-point shot up and good for the Delta Kings. McBride, 8 of 37 from the three-point line coming into the game. Just over 22%. Hits that one, though, cutting the lead to 7 for the Cats. Ball comes out to Maben. Maben at the three-point line says, I'll take it. Shot up and good. Answers back for the Wildcats. Back to a 10-point lead. Maben now with 14. McBride, shot again, good. Nice shot there over the big guy, Dye, coming out to defend him. That's 6 quick points for McBride here in the second half. Maben quickly answers. Maben and McBride going at it here early in the second half here. Cats up by 9. McBride guarded by Dye. Ball knocked away. Nice job by Dye. Dye feeds Patterson. Patterson with the layup goes off the rim, but he's fouled by Farms. And it'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws for the Wildcats.
Foul on number 33, Jabari Farms. That is his first personal. First team
Here you see Maben with the nice layup there. Nobody stopped the ball. Drove right down the line. Last time down, this time Patterson drives. Gets foul called. Goes to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Number 13.
First one's up and good for the Cats. O'Neal comes in for Sonora.
Kamara Fields checking in for Stagg.
Second free throw up and good. Also checking in for the Wildcats, Gabe Milborn, replacing Devin Dye. Baseball pass is intercepted, tipped away by Patterson, but it goes back over to Phillips. Phillips gets it over to McBride. McBride, 3-point shot up, no good. Rebound comes off, and we got a foul called on, looks like Fields for the Delta Kings. Correction called on Jason Phillips for the Delta Kings. Second team foul. Maben over to O'Neal. Gets the ball down to Milborn. Milborn. Nice job there. Drive going up with that big guy. Stagg tried to flop and get a foul called on him, but no dice by the officials, giving Milborn an easy layup, extending the lead to 13 for the Wildcats. Shot up, rebound, no good. Comes off to Hanson. Hanson on the run. Lays it up, no good. Rebound followed by Milborn, also no good. Rebounded by the Delta Kings, and then they throw it away. Patterson takes it for the Wildcats. Drives, no good. Rebound by Milborn. Follow, and it's good. 15-point lead now by the Wildcats. And Coach Ryan Berg, feeling things slipping away, calls timeout with 4:36 left to go here in the third quarter. Here's Patterson driving it up. And a nice follow and basket by Milborn. This broadcast of Sonora High basketball is brought to you in part by California Gold, building tomorrow's value today. The NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp. Be one of the first 75 to register to get $100 off your camp tuition. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp to learn more. Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms in downtown Sonora. Visit SonoraConferenceCenters.com for more information. Benton Roberson CPA, serving Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Straight Sports. For custom uniforms, go to straightsports.com for more details. Again, our score, Sonora High Wildcats 42, Stagg Delta Kings 27. 4:34 left to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats have been able to extend their lead here from the free throw line the last couple possessions, with Patterson hitting a couple. Before that, Maben hitting a 3 and a layup. 5 points here in the second half. He has 16 in the game, leading all scorers. Wildcats come out with some pressure here. Half three-quarter court, broken by the Delta Kings. Reed over to Phillips. Phillips guarded by O'Neal. Spin, jump shot, up, halfway down and out. Rebound comes off to Patterson. Patterson looks to push, gets the ball to O'Neal. Back to Patterson. Patterson thought about a 3. Dribbles down the baseline, down the lane rather, and lays it up and in.
Austin Patterson, 14.
Giving him 9 on the night. Lead comes back to 15 for the Wildcats. Reed, three-point shot up, no good. Rebound comes off the hands of O'Neal. And it's Stagg ball here. Officials have a conversation, and now as we see the Patterson layup, they're going to give the ball to the Wildcats. Say the ball came off of the Delta Kings and not off of O'Neal, so it'll be Wildcats ball. Checking in for the Delta Kings, Rene Flores. He's guarding Patterson. Gets called for a quick foul there. Their first team foul of the second half.
Foul on number 4, Johnny Flores. That is his first personal, third team foul.
Patterson gets set to inbound for the Wildcats. Gets over to Maben. Maben over to Hanson. Hanson thought about three. Now drives in. The free throw line, picks up his dribble, looking for someone to give it to. Gets it over to Maben. Maben drives. Nice pass there by Maben over to Milbourne for the basket. Delta Kings down by 19. Phillips over to Flores. Flores, three-point shot up. No good. Rebound comes off to Milbourne. Milbourne tries to get the ball to Patterson, but it's tipped and out of bounds by Reed. Just under 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. 46-27 our score. Maben over to Hanson. Hanson drives. Pull-up jumper. Shot. No good. Rebound comes off to Phillips. Phillips leads Tay. Tay breakout. Shot. Good. And that time you saw Patterson kind of shy away as he wasn't looking to pick up his fourth personal foul there. Decided to give the bucket away to Tay instead of trying to challenge it. Travel called on the offensive end there by Maben. Here's a replay where you see Patterson kind of gets out of the way instead of trying to challenge and possibly picking up that fourth personal foul. Giving 2 points away to Tay was more valuable at the time than picking up the foul. Stagg with the ball, loses it, gets it back over to Phillips. Phillips guarded by O'Neal, 20 on the shot clock. Gets over to Tay. Tay, jump shot up, no good, short. Rebound goes out of bounds. 46-29 our score, 2:07 left to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats have the ball and the 17-point lead. Hanson drives on Cherry. Gives it over to Patterson. Patterson steps out of bounds, and it'll be Delta King basketball.
Number 23, St. Oliver.
St. Oliver checking in for Stagg. Replacing Flores. Davion Cherry working on Milbourne. His pass is intercepted by Patterson. 2-on-1-ish break. Hanson tries to lay it up and in. No good, but he picks up a foul. Foul's called on the Delta Kings. See here Patterson intercepting the pass, leading Hanson. Hanson down court. Foul called on Tay, his first. Hanson's free throw is short. Checking back into the game for the Wildcats. Number 3, Cole Edwards, 6'1" senior, replacing Gabe Milbourne. Second free throw is up and good for Hanson. Wildcats have a little bit of pressure. Stagg picks up, goes through it though. Reed over to Phillips, guarded by Patterson, back to Reed. Reed jumper, 14-foot, good. $1:15 left to go here, third quarter. Patterson with the ball, three-point shot up, no good. A rebound comes off to Kobe Tay for the Delta Kings. Tay over to Cherry. Cherry, three-point shot, up and good. No one got out to defend him. He just pulled up, took the shot. He's a 15% three-point shooter, but that time looked real good as he cuts the lead.
This will be a full timeout.
As you see on the replay here. And we'll be back with more of the Sonora High Wildcats versus Stagg after these messages on NorCal Sports TV. California Gold, building tomorrow's value today. So we're back, just under a minute left to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats up 47-34. Home run pass goes out to Hanson from the inbound, and he's fouled by Cherry. Nice play there by the Cats. Going deep to Hanson. Cherry picks up his second personal foul here, as you see. Pass was a little behind Hanson. Had to let him a little more. He might have had an easier layup. But nonetheless, he gets the foul called on Cherry. First free throw up, no good. Second free throw up and good. 50 seconds left, third quarter. Stagg with the ball. Reed down to Phillips, guarded by O'Neal. Double team comes from Edwards. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound comes off to O'Neal. Gets the ball over to Patterson. Patterson has his pocket picked by Reed. Reed looks up at the clock now, gives it back to Patterson. Patterson, 3-on-1 rather for the Cats. Just over to Hanson. Hanson travels. Good job by Hussein Oliver to get back there and play defense for the Delta Kings, not to give up the basket. Forcing the turnover. 20 seconds left, shot clock off. Delta Kings have a chance, last possession here in the third quarter. Reed guarded by Patterson. 10 seconds now on the game clock. Reed drives, hesitation, spins, tries to lay it up and in. Nice job there going around the defender. Capello, shot is no good. Wouldn't have counted if it went anyway, and it's a score at the end of our third quarter. Sonora High Wildcats 48, Stagg Delta Kings 36, live on NorCal Sports TV. Stagg has the ball as we get ready to start the fourth quarter here. Cats up by a score of 48-36. Shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Maben. Maben looks to press for the Cats. Gets it over to Capello. Now back to Maben, top of the key. Dye checked back in for the Cats last during the break. Gets the ball over to Patterson. Patterson picks up a screen from Dye, but it's called for an illegal screen. It'll be a turnover on the Wildcats.
That is his first personal, first team foul.
Let's see here. Dye kept moving, never got set. Nice call there by the officials. Giving the ball back to the Delta Kings. McBride for three. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Capello for the Cats. Patterson pressing, pushing. Gives it to Maben. Maben entry knocked out of bounds by McBride. Cats will maintain possession. 27 seconds left on the shot clock. Maben. Thought about giving the entry pass to the big guy, Dye. Dye picks up a foul. Down low by McBride. That's a sixth team foul for the Delta Kings here in the second half. Hussein Oliver checks back in for the Delta Kings, replacing McBride. Patterson looks to inbound. Inbounds the ball to Edwards. Edwards shot no good. Outlet pass comes to Tay. Tay, layup no good. He's fouled there by Maben. So the Delta Kings will step to the line with a chance to cut the lead down to 10. Here's the outlet pass to Kobe Tay. Tay lays up, tries the layup, but again, he's fouled by Jonathan Maben. First free throw up and no good. Tay, 17 of 26 so far on the season. 68% free throw shooter. Second free throw up. Rattles around, no good as well. Rebound comes off to Milbourne, who came in for Edwards. Wildcats have possession, up by 12. Capella over to Maben. Maben feeds down low to Dye. Dye spin off the glass, lays it up and in. Nice job there by Devin Dye working on Hussein Oliver. Phillips got Maben guarded by Milbourne. Blows by him, drives baseline, picks up the foul. Here's the replay of Dye backing down Hussein, going off glass, laying it up and in by the big guy for the Wildcats.
Foul on number 32, Gabe Milbourne. That is his second personal. Third team foul. Jason Phillips to the line.
Jason Phillips getting ready to shoot some free throws for Delta Kings. He's 23 of 26 on the season, just over 88%. Looks like Milbourne may have had some blood on him. So they come out of the game replaced by Hansen. Phillips, first free throw short. .4 game, 6:34 left to go here. Wildcats over the Delta Kings. Phillips, second free throw, up and good. Phillips grimacing there, still trying to shake off the wares of a foul called a moment ago. Maben over to Capello, looking to feed Dye. Now he goes around Tay, and Tay is called for the foul. That'll send Capello to the line as the seventh team foul for the Delta Kings. That's Kobe Tay's second foul. Seventh team foul, like I said, so it'd be a one-on-one. Capello stepping up to the line for the Wildcats. First free throw up and good. Makes it a 14-point lead. Milbourne back in for the Wildcats, replacing Hansen. Capello, second free throw up and good. 6:21 left to go here, fourth quarter. Wildcats lead back up to 15. Cherry guarded by Patterson. Pass goes intercepted by Capello. Capello finds Patterson with the running layup. And that's 11 now for Patterson on the afternoon. Tay, three-point shot up, good. That's his 14th points of the afternoon, as we have a 14-point Wildcat lead, 54-40. Our score, 5:34 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Capella over to Milborn. Milborn giving the ball down low to Dye. Dye, shot no good from the left hand. Rebound no good again. Gets his own rebound for the third time. Up, rousing around, and it's good. Way to stick with it there by the big guy, Dye. Getting the offensive rebounds, putting them back up. Here you have a replay. Third attempt, rolls around, picks up a foul on Oliver. Now he steps in line with a chance to convert the three-point play. Free throw is good. He's a pretty good free throw shooter, as we saw all weekend last weekend at the tournament up in Stagg. 17-point lead. Tay drives. Wild layup, no good. Shot blocked. Rebound comes off to the Wildcats. Patterson runs out. 1-on-3. Takes it to the basket and called for the foul is Davion Cherry. You see the deflection by Day. Outlet comes out to Patterson. Patterson, 1-on-2. Takes it to the basket himself. Picks up the foul on the Delta Kings. First free throw up and good for Patterson. Second free throw up and good as well. 13 points for Patterson. Interception comes off to Capello. Capello, three-point shot up and good. And now it's a 22-point lead, just like that. 5:01 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Our score, Wildcats 62, Delta Kings 40.
Timeout, Stagg. This will be a 30.
This broadcast of Sonora Wildcats basketball is brought to you by Benton Roberson CPAs. Benton Roberson CPAs providing personalized tax accounting and financial guidance to individuals and businesses throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Our team believes in partnering with you and your team to build lasting relationships to help you achieve your financial goals. Give us a call today and experience the Benton Roberson difference. We look forward to hearing from you. So 5 quick points by the Wildcats extend their lead out to 22 with 5:01 left to go here in the fourth quarter. The winner of this game takes on the winner of the Newark Memorial Manteca game on Thursday at 3:30 here at the Mark Gallo Invitational. Foul called on Devin Dye for the Cats, his second. You see here Reed going right at the big guy, gets called for the foul. Reed steps the line. He's a 59% free throw shooter. He misses the first one. 13 of 23 on the season now. Reed's second free throw attempt up, no good as well, and rebound comes off the Dye. He gets over to Melillo. Hanson walks it up for the Cats. 4:45 left to go here, fourth quarter. Gets it over to Capello at the top of the key, guarded by Reed. Capello picks up his dribble, looking for someone. Finds Milborn. Milborn brings it across, and gives it over to Melillo. Melillo feeds Dye. Dye. Jump shot from about free throw line, no good. Rebound comes off to the Delta Kings, and Hussein Oliver goes down for the Delta Kings. Not sure what happened there. We couldn't see. It was kind of screened out by the players. But with 4:22 left to go here in the fourth quarter, we get a replay here. Shot goes up. And I'm not sure, like I said, I didn't see anything there on the replay either. But he was able to walk off. Looks like he's going to be all right as Delta Kings maintain possessions. 4:15 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Cherry hands off to Tay. Tay out to Phillips. Phillips three-point shot up, no good, too far, too strong. Rebound comes off to Hanson for the Wildcats. Hanson down the Dye. Dye back to Hanson. Nice give and go for the Cats. And Hanson lays it up and in. McBride over to Tay. Tay guarded by Malillo. Back out to Reed. Reed's pass to Phillips was unexpected. Phillips was able to corral it and bring it in and lay it in around Milborn. Hanson gives the ball to Milborn. Milborn. Jump shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Hanson for the Wildcats. And is knocked out of bounds. Last touched by the Wildcats. Here's a replay of the night's give and go. Last time down by the Wildcats with Dye and Hanson. Reed with the ball for the Delta Kings. Over to Tay. Tay back to Phillips. Phillips, jab step. Now goes cross court over to Cherry. Cherry back to Reed at the top of the key. Reed drives. And he's unable to hit the layup, but picks up the foul on the Wildcats. Ryan Malillo call for the foul.
Malillo, first personal. Bringing Reed to the line.
Reed back to the line for the Delta Kings. Free throw up, no good.
Darius O'Neill checking in for Sonora.
O'Neill checks in for Capello for the Wildcats. 2:55, 64-42 our score. Second free throw rattles around, no good. Rebound comes off to Milborn. Milborn brings it up for the Cats. Milborn over to Hanson. Hanson at the top of the key. Kicks it over to Malillo. Malillo, three-point shot up short. Rebound comes off to Phillips. Phillips pushing for the Delta Kings. Phillips, jump shot at the free throw line extended is good.
And Phillips, 4-2.
Hanson drives, baseline, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Hanson, so he'll turn it back over to the Delta Kings. Here's a replay of Phillips' jump shot. Last possession down, had a open Tay on the wing, decided to keep it himself. 2:20 hours, time left in the game, 64-44. Wildcats up by 20. Delta Kings bring the ball up. Cherry working on Hanson. Over to McBride. McBride over Dye. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound by Reed. His shot, no good. Rebound by Tay. Tay is fouled on the putback. And Tay will be going to the line shooting two.
Foul on the line.
Foul on the Wildcats, Brian Malillo. His second.
16 foul.
Team sixth.
Tay to the line.
Tay, a 68% free throw shooter, hits the first one. Second free throw up and good as well by Tay. 18-point lead here for the Cats. Just going under 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Again, the winner of this game will face the winner of the New York Memorial Manteca game that comes on Thursday at 3:30. Hanson with the ball with the Wildcats. Over to Malillo. Malillo drives, hands off to Dye. Dye shot just past the free throw line is good.
4-2.
Phillips with the ball for the Delta Kings. Drives on Milborn. Shot short. Goes out of bounds. Here's Dye hitting that jump shot moments ago before the Wildcats. Wholesale substitution now by the Delta Kings checking in. Eric Hankins the second. Roddy Morocco. Johnny Reynos Flores. And Jalen Davidson, who picks up the foul there on Devin Dye, as Dye puts it up and in.
Foul number 34.
34 on 34 action here. Dye comes up with the basket for the Wildcats over Davidson. Dye going back to the line, shooting free throw. Up and good. Gets a nice little bounce this time. 69-46 our score here. 1:07 left to go in the fourth quarter. Davidson loses the ball. But it's a foul called here on the Wildcats. Kevin Logan will be stepping the line for the Delta Kings, shooting 1-on-1. Logan, he is 0 for 0 so far on the season at the free throw line. First free throw up, rattles off, no good. Rebound comes off the die for the Wildcats. He gets the ball over to Edwards and gives it over to O'Neal. O'Neal and Edwards bring it up the court. Now Hansen has it for the Cats as he crosses midcourt. 48 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Cats up 49-46. Ball comes over to Malillo. Malillo picks up his dribble, gets it over to Hansen at the right wing. Hansen cross back over to O'Neal. O'Neal thought about the three. Now gives it off to Hansen. Hansen, he'll shoot it, and it goes up and in. 72-46. Wildcats up under 25 seconds left to go. Stagg with the ball. Hankins over to Davison. He gives off to Logan. Logan back to Morocco. Over to Hankins a second. Hankins drives, picks up his dribble. Davison loses control. Wildcats get it. Hansen is going to just dribble it out here with our score. Your Sonora High Wildcats 72, Stagg Delta Kings 46. Sonora High basketball is brought to you in part by California Gold, building tomorrow's value today. The NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp. Be one of the first 75 to register to get $100 off your camp tuition. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp to learn more information. Sonora Conference Center for four unique rooms in downtown Sonora. Visit SonoraConferenceCenter.com for more details. Benton Roberson CPA, serving Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Straight Sports. For custom uniforms, go to straightsports.com for more information. Once again, our final score here tonight, Sonora High Wildcats 72, Stagg Delta Kings 46. For Dion I'm Jeremy Hurtado. Thanks for joining us tonight, and thanks for being on the show.
Sonora will be back on Thursday, December the 12th, here at the Gallo Center at 3:30.